Uganda has one of the fastest growing populations in the world, ranking 3rd percentage-wise. This means that a tiny country has a lot of people to cater for, and land in some areas is continually being cultivated higher and higher up on the mountain ridges, resulting in the cutting down of trees that normally have anchored the soil of the mountains from erosion. The 29th of August 2011, there was an emergency in Uganda. Torrential rainfall caused terrible mudslides to tumble down the mountainside close to the beautiful Mt.Elgon and washed away everything in its path, leaving nothing but mud. Large areas of crops ready for harvesting were washed away, houses were smashed to pieces, animals killed, and people smothered or killed by the impacts of this terrible mudslide. Over 25,000 people were affected by this horrible incident. Most of them were left with nothing but their clothes. They had lost everything else, and many had lost loved ones and friends. Here are some testimonies of some of the afflicted.
I was covered by mud, but luckily someone came to rescue me. Just after they got me loose, my house vanished with the mudslide. My house disappeared. I was lucky to have survived. I went to look for the neighbors, but they had all died. All of them.
It was coming to 4 p.m. Okay. When I was in the house asleep, just heard the house making noise. I didn't know what was happening. But in the struggle, I came out. I didn't come out from the other side. It was blocked. Only to come out, the doors were closed. The house was breaking. So I squeezed in through a small door out with some children and my wife. But the rest of the children were putting up the other side, and the father, the grandfather of the children. So when I came out, I discovered the landslide was sweeping us away. And all of this other side had already gone. People in the other house were already in the mud down. I particularly lost my elder son, who was 19 years old, and then the father.
At 6 a.m. I got a call from my brother, so I went outside my house. I was shocked when I came to the scene and saw my house gone. All the people I had met yesterday were dead.
We had a crowd of animals, cattle around here. They were all destroyed. And right now he has nothing to survive on. It's just as you see him.
In cooperation with Uganda Red Cross Society and local district leaders, ADRA Uganda identified the affected beneficiaries. ADRA's target was the hard-reachable mountain parts in the sub-county Bulgaria. The mountain areas are very unpredictable in regard to the weather, and the weather condition delayed the transportation of the aid. When the rains wet the ground, the roads became very slippery, almost like driving on ice, and the trucks got stuck several times during the distribution. ADRA distributed aid to 400 households. Every household received 25 kilograms of maize meal, 20 kilograms of soya booster, 10 kilograms of beans, 3 plastic plates, 3 plastic cups, 2 blankets, 1 tarpaulin, 3 saucepans, and 1 mosquito net. The distributed food will last between 15 and 20 days. The next distribution involved 55 new households in the sub-county Namisuni. After the assessment and identification of the affected, they got the same amount of food and non-food items as were delivered in the first distribution. We are thankful to God that with your support, lives has been saved that otherwise would have been lost, even though they survived the landslide. Hope has been rekindled where it had grown dim, and the future is looking brighter for the survivors of the Bulambuli landslide. ADRA changes the world, one life at a time.